friends. Tonight I am going to pack a Once Upon a Child bin together with you guys, and then it's actually Saturday night, the day before Mother's Day, but I think you guys are going to see this video on Monday, so happy day after Mother's Day if you're a mother. I hope you had an awesome day, but yeah. So we're going to pack this bin and then take it on Monday morning to Once Upon a Child and see what they give us. So yeah, I figured I'd do it with you guys just because I always talk about it in our bins hauls, but I never actually show you what that means. So yeah, everything that's in this bag right here is from the bins. If you're new to our channel, if you don't know what the bins is, it's the Goodwill outlet store. You pay by the pound, so everything that I'm gonna show you, I just paid by weight, $1.69 per pound. So once I fill this bin up, I will weigh it before I take it to Once Upon a Child, so I know what my cost of goods was for all the items, and then we'll see how much they give us and then figure out what the profit was as well. So this is just a way I like to make some extra money besides eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Citizen. This is just some quick, easy, fast cash. So yeah. Trying to think of the best way to do it. I like to, our Once Upon a Child specifically likes shoes, so I usually like to put some like on the top, but I don't want to put them all on the top, so I put some on the bottom too. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to like kind of get the best things to put on the top, so I need to see what they all are first. That's just kind of one of my tricks, is make the very top of the bin look appealing, so when they open it, they want to like go through your stuff. So we're gonna put some shoes on the bottom, some that aren't, in my opinion, the best ones. And I'm already seeing, yeah, some of these still have the numbers on them. That's why I wanted to kind of do this with you guys, just to show you I do take things like this off before I put them in here. I don't leave the Goodwill prices on. So let me grab my stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna use Goof Off to take off the numbers on the bottom. There's a number of other products you can use as well. This is the one I most prefer after trying many. Okay. I'm gonna need some scissors too. And I'll grab my trash can. These flip-flops, I don't know, they're just kind of wound up like this. I'm not sure why. I don't think that's necessary, so I'm gonna undo that. This one I'll just leave on just because that'll let them know it's basically new. Our Once Upon a Child basically takes any shoes. They've only ever passed on a couple pairs. I've taken them, so yeah. Man, I probably should count how many items we're gonna take, but that would take too long, so I guess we can probably just figure out how many they buy from us and then go from there. See how many they don't buy and figure it out that way. I was just gonna try to give a guesstimate of how much I think that they're gonna give me, but I don't know. I'm hoping if I fill this bin around the top, to the top, I usually get around $100, so that's kind of my goal for this day, is that I can make $100 for the stuff I'm gonna take them. And then that's not gonna be $100 profit because, yeah, like I said, I did pay for this stuff by pound. But in the past, I've made around, at least around $1 profit per item on average. That doesn't mean every single item I take them, it gets me $1, but on average, if I made a $50 profit and took 50 items, that's what I mean by that. All right. Oh, I guess I could be telling you guys the brands that I'm putting in here, just so you know. And then at the end, we'll show you what they did not accept. These are the brand Little Me. I'm not sure where they're sold at. I don't necessarily buy stuff specifically based on brand, I just buy stuff in good condition and they usually take it. And I missed this whole number on the bottom, so I'm glad I'm showing you guys. These are Eddie Bauer, and then these sandals don't have a brand on them, but they are kid size, so I think they'll take them. All right, what else do we got? These are Old Navy little boys boots. These are Walmart Wonder Nation. I'm gonna take the numbers off. Sometimes it doesn't get it all the way off. Like these just look a little dirtier now where I wiped the number. That's fine. Also, I do take the Goodwill stickers off. At the bin, sometimes stuff has stickers on it, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea. You know, we always speculate if it doesn't. That it never actually went through the Goodwill store, which is probably the case, but I don't know, like for sure. So yeah, and then the stuff with the stickers we assume went through the store, did not sell for whatever reason, and then ends up at the bins. These are little linty. I'm gonna grab my lint roller. So you do want to make, in my opinion, you want to make everything look nice. A lot of times when I'm standing in line in the morning, I usually try to get there around 10 minutes early just to be one of the first people in line. I'll notice a lot of times like people just have stuff like shoved in like Walmart bags or, you know, IKEA bags. Like, not that that's the problem, but just like it's literally just shoved in there like this. Like it's not folded, it's wrinkled. They do take a lot of my stuff, so I don't know if it's because of that, but like that's the only reason I can see. So I think the better you can make your stuff look, the more they're gonna wanna look through your stuff. Okay. Oh, I haven't been telling you brands again. These little bear shoes, they were unbranded. I just thought they were cute. They weigh hardly anything. And these are little Old Navy jellies. They always buy those. These are gonna be Carter's little flip-flops. They look basically new. I love finding this stuff at the bins. I mean, I'm pretty sure Once Upon a Child's gonna sell these for like $4.50. They're gonna give me $1.50 probably. These weigh like an ounce, so yeah. And I've noticed, at least at our bins, people love the shoes. Like the shoes are what everyone's trying to rush to, but like the kid shoes, nobody's really grabbing those like cheapy brand kid shoes. So it's perfect for this specifically. I don't think these are branded, so just some cute little shark flip-flops. I'm gonna make them look the same. So. I did pull, full disclosure, these 3 pairs of shoes from my son's closet, but they did all come from the bins at some point, so that's why I'm okay including them in this video. These are just some Minecraft kid slides. They're honestly not in great shape. I'm not sure they're even gonna take these. And then these North Face sandals, I don't think they're gonna take because they are missing their size, so that has been a reason. They've passed on a pair of shoes in the past from me, so I don't know. Sometimes, you know, they might measure and go by that, but most likely they're gonna pass, but I figured I'll include them. And then these are just some H&M kids shoes, which did still have some of the Goodwill price on them. Okay. But yeah, those are the only 3 pairs that didn't come from the bins in the last like week or so. Trying to think of some of the better ones to keep for the top. We'll do those. Alright, these are the brand and one. Just some little slides. What are these? Old Navy, cute little strawberry jellies. Okay. These are Walmart Wonder Nation shoes. Gotta get the sticker off. And yeah, these have some like hair, animal hair stuck on because the bottoms, I don't know, they're just like felty. So if you see hair on any of the clothes, shoes, or anything, I would try to get that off. I mean, yeah. Alright, so I think I'll save the rest of the shoes for the top of the bin. So I'm gonna start folding up some clothes. I will quickly just show you guys kind of, I hope you can see it. So that's what the bottom of the bin looks like so far, and then I'm gonna fold clothes over these shoes. They love like snow gear, but it's not really snow gear season right now, so I think I'm gonna put the snow gear kind of toward the bottom of the bin. Just so they don't see it right away and think that it's a whole bin of snow gear. This is the brand Game Hide. I actually am not sure if this is kids or men's. It says size medium and it doesn't have like a number size that would make me think it's kids, but it doesn't seem, I don't know, it seems too small to be a men's medium. So I'm gonna put it in there. If they don't take it, I'm happy to list this on my own. I love selling camo stuff. Alright, and then we've got Cat and Jack, just a cute little winter coat. I like to make sure all the buttons are snapped. Make sure there's no hair. Okay. What do we got? Oh, this is a Christmas sweater, so yeah, I'm gonna put that at the bottom of the bin too. They do buy all seasons all the time, but yeah. Sure they're not most excited to buy a Mickey Mouse Christmas sweater in, what are we at, May? Okay. More snow things. What is this? Cat and Jack's from Target Kids. Little snowsuit. Alright, I noticed this one does have, I don't feel like it's a stain, but I don't know, it's just like some white marks. I did already wash this. I washed a few of the pieces today. So maybe that is just part of these, in which case they might pass on them, which will be fine. If that happens, I will try to wash it off again, and then if not, I will probably just list them on my own if they don't end up buying them. Okay. This is Swiss Tech, new Tag Girls Snowsuit. Usually when something has a tag, I'm gonna wanna like just make sure like when they get to that item in the bin that the tag is obvious. So, all right. I do still have a few other snow pieces, but let me just start putting in regular stuff too. What do we got? These are Gap Kids jeans. Thought these were a cool style. The 90s loose. This is a pair I'm not quite sure if they're gonna accept, mostly because I'm pretty sure this distressing, including like all the holes, are on purpose, but sometimes I really think it just depends on who's looking through your stuff at Once Upon a Child. I feel like some of them will pass on things that even if it's intentional, and then some of them will realize, oh, that's this style and on purpose and buy it. So we'll see, but gonna try. And then this is Wrangler, yeah, kids Wrangler jeans. I know they love jeans at our Once Upon a Child, but I don't know, I feel like they've passed on a couple Wrangler things in the past, so I'll be curious to see if they take these or not. These also could probably get fluffed out a little bit, like they're pretty wrinkly. I don't really like putting stuff in there when it looks like this, but today we're gonna, whatever they end up not taking, I probably will put in a second time, even if it means I have to like do something to make it look a little better. So we will try. Okay. What's this? This is the brand Kids Club for Kid Box. I'm not sure what that is. I just thought this was a really nice shirt. Seems to be in great shape. So I'm just gonna take off the Goodwill price and put it in there. Maybe a little lint roll. Okay. All right. This is the brand Art Class, so Target little girl's dress. I don't see any issues, so we're just gonna fold it up. Put it in. I thought this was so cute. It does, I think, have a little white spot though. Maybe not. I might have already wiped it. It's the brand Art Class, just like a little faux leather jacket. Does have the Goodwill tag. Goodwill is asking $10 for this, which makes sense why it did not sell there. This is the brand All in Motion, which is also a Target brand. This is the brand Between. I don't know, I might have taken it there a couple times. I just thought that was a cute little dress. I know they like dresses. I do remember recently they told me if it's like size 24 months or under, they will not buy it unless it has the bloomers, but this is a girl 7, so I don't see any issues with that. But just wanted to throw that out there in case you are taking them some infant sizing. Got some Carters, cute little pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, sleeper. Perfect. What is this? Carter's little chambray shirt. Again, I like to make sure all the buttons are buttoned up. This one's collar is a little not sitting flat, so hopefully they'll still take it. This one was a bummer because it was actually new at tagged at the bins and it had like shorts attached, but the shorts looked like they were drugged through something. So I detached them from the shorts, but then I didn't realize till I got home that this also had some dirt. So I threw it in the wash and the dirt is off, but because of that, it's all like wrinkly now. So hopefully they still buy it. This is the brand Miniwear. I think this is an older tag, but it is a little Halloween costume, so I'm hoping they buy it. I know they like costumes. Yeah, so like for Halloween stuff, even like this, they do probably sometime in September, they will do like a big reveal, and like one day they'll just put out all the Halloween stuff. It'll stay out for like weeks, but that will be like the day they try to get a lot of people in the store at once. So I know that they buy and hold for these events specifically. Okay, again, I'm gonna make sure the tag is obvious when they see this in the bin. Okay. Got some little Cat and Jack little jogger jeans. Oh, these have a little snag. I don't know if they're gonna take them, but that's okay. We'll try. Okay. This is Carter's a little fleece hoodie. Normally, I'm very picky on like infant Carter's pieces. These usually are like in a set of 3 or something, and I would normally say pass on it. I just thought this one was cute. I think they're gonna buy it, but we'll see. Where did I just put those scissors? He has a little string on his nose that needs clipped off. Okay. All right, next up, we got Carter's little dinosaur sweatshirt. This one's slightly faded with a little tiny bit of pilling, so we'll see if they take that or not. This is the brand Little Last Baby. Shout out Brandy. She actually gave me this at the bins. Know it tag. I'm gonna rip this little part of the tag off because it was already partially ripped, but it still has the rest, which actually it says it's a 2-piece set, so I'm gonna take that off so they're not like, oh, it's missing a piece. I assume it's probably like a headband, but I don't have the headband, so. I need to clip off a string. Okay, tag on the top. Randy also gave me this cute little Cat and Jack jacket. I was gonna keep it for side, but I'd rather just take it there, get a few bucks. And yeah, you probably only wear it one time. Okay. These, if you watched, it was probably a few videos ago now, but the last time I took them into Once Upon a Child as part of a video, the only item they did not take was these Faded Glory shorts. So I said I'd put them in again next time. So here we are putting them in again. I mean, very often they will buy it after they haven't bought it. So like I said, there's just, every time I go there, I'm sure somebody else looks through my stuff. So I don't know how they decide, if the computer like tells them, you know, we have too much of this that day or what, but often it will end up getting bought even though the time before it did not. So that's why I keep trying. I probably wouldn't try more than like twice, but yeah. This is a little Carter's, just a little sleeper. They usually buy these. I did notice this one, just on the zippers, the paint is chipping off a little, so I don't know if they'll buy it for that reason. We'll see. Okay, this I'm sure they'll buy because it is new. It's Walmart, little Halloween shirt. feel like there's something a little sticky here. Okay. So we'll see. That might mean they don't take it, so. Oh, I see it here too. All right, this one is probably gonna get washed by me then, which means we're not gonna put it in this video, but I'll take it next time after I wash it if the sticky stuff comes out. All right, what else? This is a cute little Cat and Jack from Target, little pumpkin dress. These are Cat and Jack little Target jogger jeans. This is just a very plain onesie. I thought it was cute. I'm not sure if they'll take it. They usually buy onesies just because they sell them for like 10 for 10 or something, so yeah. They hardly weigh and cost anything at the bin, so I figure even if I make 20 cents, like I said, on average, I'm really making about $1 per item I put in here, so why not? It's a really cute one. Okay. This is Carter's little fleece. Button up the buttons. This is Tommy Hilfiger little button up. Let's get those buttons buttoned. All right, a few more clothes. I'm putting off this Columbia one because I know it needs a good lint roll. They love Columbia. I'm gonna probably put that like right on the top, so let's do that in a minute. This one is Walmart Wonder Nation. It is new at Tag. I'm gonna take this tag off just because it's kind of in the way. All right, this one I've been putting off because it has this on it still, which actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think this is the magnet one. So, here's the magnet. I don't know. Tell me to get this stuff off the table and put it in there. Yeah, these are just like some... Our Once Upon a Child says that they love toys and games, so whenever I find new sealed things, I usually grab them, which this is. So I'm gonna put that right on the top. Let me kind of show you where we're at. I don't know if you guys can see. This is what the bin looks like so far, nicely folded. So yeah, we'll put that on top. This is a little Lego game. It was still sealed. I could probably list this on my own, but I think it was like 10 bucks, so I'd rather just take it here. And then this game, it's not going for a lot online, but it's sealed, so I figured I'd grab that. This is used, but they've bought these from me whenever I've been used. So just a little Bosch plastic tool. I had the magnet thing. Oh, there it is. I don't think this is the magnet though. Well, that's a bummer. I'm gonna ask Chris if he has any ideas about this. Otherwise, I might just have to redonate it. That's a bummer. Whenever I saw it, I didn't even think. I just was like, oh, in the past, the magnet has worked because the other things that I've gotten off were magnet related. But anyways, that might have to wait a minute. All right, let's roll this Columbia really fast. Okay. Right, and then, like I said, I like to put shoes on the top, so let's do that. I did wash these ones, but they're still a little dirty. I don't know. I don't think those were branded. Yeah, just some unbranded sandals. These ones are Cat and Jack, so Target brand. They usually buy these from me. The only reason they wouldn't would probably be if they were just a tad bit too dirty or if the bottoms were worn down too much. Bomba slippers I showed in a recent Ben's haul. I said I was probably going to list them on my own, but they're just not. If they were adult ones, I definitely would. I don't know. If Once Upon a Child doesn't take them, I'm going to list them. They're just, they got some fuzzies and stuff. So I figured I'll put them in here first, see if they'll take them or not. Actually, I don't think these are the nicest though, so I'm going to hide them under the toys. Same with these. Just a little bit of a bigger kid size. I don't know. I don't think I can make them look much better, so they'll either take them or they won't. That's fine. Alrighty. What are these? Cat and Jack, so little Target sandals. Just gonna make sure the Velcro's nice. These have a little dirt. Okay. Right, these are Cat and Jack, little Target shoes. These are just some unbranded little flip-flops. These are Carter's. These are so cute. These are unbranded, just little Mary Jane shoes. I don't see a size anywhere, so they might actually not take these, so we'll see. Okay. These are Wonder Nation, so Walmart. these are the brand Max and Jake. All right, cool. So, got this all packed up nice. Hope you guys can see it on the camera, I'm sure you can. But yeah, so yeah, I'll wash that shirt. I'm not gonna probably have time to get it in here before I take the bin, and I'll check with Chris about that snowsuit and see if we can get that off. If we do end up getting it off, I will let you guys know how we did that. If not, that will be a redonate. But yeah, I will check back in on Monday morning as we head to Once Upon a Child and let you know what the bin weighs. We'll take it there. We'll see how much we get. We might even shop around the store to see if we can find some stuff to flip too. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, guys. It is Monday. We are here at Once Upon a Child. Chris is here with me right now.
I'm here too.
So he can show you. There's 3 people in line. I'm here earlier than I've ever been. It's 8:44. They open at 9. So I'm gonna go hop in line just because I'd like to be done sooner rather than later today. So
yeah.
Hopefully, if I'm the 4th in line, they'll be done in like an hour or 2. And yeah. So
it also looks like there might be some other people in vehicles ready to go. So I think getting in line now is not a bad thing. We'll just go hang out over there.
Awesome.
All right.
So thank you for taking the time and bringing your items in. Everything is really cute, great condition. We did have to be selective on newborn to 18 months due to high inventory. And then the tool toys supposed to come with more tools. Okay. So we couldn't take that. But for everything in our 2 bins here, we'd like to offer you $90 to $60.
Okay.
We're back.
We're back with coffee on our shirt. Here and here, so.
Yeah.
I have no idea how. Well, obviously, I just spilled it, but we're here. Yeah, so what they didn't take, I think I mentioned a few that I thought they might not. So these they didn't take. I think it's because there's no size on them. And then these, I didn't realize there's also no size on. So I'm assuming that's the reason. They're in perfect condition. So I don't know anyone with the baby girls. So I'm going to just redonate those 2 pairs, I think.
Yeah.
But like those honestly weigh like nothing, maybe like an ounce each. They also didn't take this pair. I tried to record like me picking up the buy and I don't think it could show anything, but you might hear. She said the reasons they passed on things were like they're very selective on infant sizing, which I know that. They usually take the shoes though. So these are like a size 1 infant, but they're basically new. And since they say the size, I'm gonna put these back in next time I go.
Okay.
This one, I think I mentioned, I don't know if they'll take it just because just like the zippers are a little bit scratched and stuff, like, you know, in the middle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could probably try to put this back in, but I don't know. We had a friend that just had a little baby guy, so might give that to her. This stuff, though, I'm going to just list on my own. So the Bomba slippers, I was pretty sure they weren't going to take them. These ones actually fit Sai. I might just give it to him. But otherwise, I did look up a comp. I think I can get at least $10 each for each of these, plus shipping pre-owned. So I'm going to list, if he doesn't want them, I'm going to list them both. These ones definitely listing because they're too small for both of our kids. And then this, they did say, they bought a piece from me in the past, but they did say it's just not the whole set, so.
Oh.
I did look up a comp on this as well. Just the jigsaw goes for maybe $5 or $6 plus shipping, so not great, but since I already bought it and I have no other use for it, I'm gonna get $5 for it, so. They ended up giving me $92.60. They bought 52 items, so $1.78 per item is what they gave me. I did weigh the bin both times. They bought a total of 23.1 pounds of stuff, so my cost of goods was $39.03. So out of the $92.60, $53.56 of that was profit.
Okay.
Which is $1.03 per item. So that's not too bad. So yeah, and I mean, you know, I did this on video for you guys, so it took a little longer than normal, but I would say 20 to 30 minutes in general to fill a bin up for me, my time-wise. Just like trying to see if it's worth my time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think so. $50 for, you know, maybe in an hour max with like driving time and things, which normally, today was different, but normally I would just go there when I'm already in that part of town. And yeah, so I think $50 is worth an hour of my time for sure.
Right.
Because yeah, this is stuff I'm buying at the bins because I'm already at the bins. I'm not going to the bins just to like look for stuff for Once Upon a Child. That might not be worth it, but I think it's worth it. I took mostly cash, but I did use a little bit of it for these two items. Well, Chris found this one this morning.
I found this. Kathy was looking through the shoes. I just kind of glanced through the books, and this caught my eye. The red spine and the Prima. I don't know how to say it. Prima. Strategy guides for video games. Which some of them, if they're really old, can do like really good, like $40 or so. This one, I think it's dated like 2015. It's a 3DS game. I've never heard of it. But for, they charge $1.50.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna pass that out. I'll list that on my own, and so Kathy doesn't have to worry about it. Very soon,
to start listing in this.
Yes.
And then so I had found these this morning. They'll hold for you like till you come back for your buy. So I put these on hold. They're Keens. They're basically like new, and they were $12, but I was hoping, so I needed to get to $95 because you get double points when you sell. And to get a $10 coupon, I needed like 190 points, which means I needed $95, and I only sold them $92.60. So I was gonna like just take the cash and then use the points for these and just pay $2. But at that point, I was like, well, I'm not gonna be like, never mind, I don't want these. So I just still bought them. I'm probably not gonna profit much. They're in like perfect condition, so I'll list them probably 25 plus ship. I might make $8-10 profit, but yeah.
I mean, we looked at the shoe. You looked at the shoes for maybe 5 minutes. You didn't spend much time at all. And this book, I didn't say a price, but I saw some sell for like $20 plus shipping, but probably, $8 to $10, kind of what I'm thinking. And it might take a little while. I don't think it's a very common game. So
yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you guys do this sort of thing, or do you have any questions, or do you think that $50 for about an hour worth of extra time of mine is worth it, or
And I think Kathy packed this video full of little tips and tricks. So if you caught one that you haven't used before and you're going to try, let us know. I think that'd be awesome to know. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.